From Lyndhurst, New Jersey, the St. Mary Gills take on the Lyndhurst Golden Bears in a national division matchup in the NJIC Conference. Hello from Lyndhurst, Jack Rizzo, Elijah Weiser with you here on a very cold day here in Lyndhurst. Current temperature is 49 degrees, feels like 44, a little bit of wind and a slight chance of drizzle possibly happening between now and 5 o'clock. In the meantime, though, we have a great game of baseball ahead to you. This is the 6th straight road game for the Gills. They look to get a victory over a very tough Lyndhurst team. Jack, what should we expect from today's matchup?
Well, expect a great game, Eli. Lyndhurst is a team that has always played St. Mary's tough. They played them tough both games last year. St. Mary's won both of those games. And these are the two top teams in the National Division last year, Eli. And it looks like it may be that way again this year. The Gales are 4-1 on the year. Lyndhurst is 3-1. Both teams are playing well, Eli. We've got a really great pitching matchup on hand today.
Yes, we do. And speaking of the pitching, we will start off with Lyndhurst as they are on the mound first. Pitching tonight is Tyler Herman. 16 strikeouts, 133 pitches thrown this year. Has not had a single run allowed. Incredible, isn't that?
And it certainly is, Eli. And he was great last year as well. The junior last year only had a 1.02 ERA last year in over 20 innings pitched, struck out 21 batters. And keep in mind, Eli, his strikeouts are basically at the same rate they were last year. He's not going to strike out as many batters as some other pitchers are, but he gets weak contact, gets a lot of ground balls, and the Gales have their work cut out for them today.
We have a perfect view of condos, the factory, and the New Jersey Transit main line, as it's a perfect sign to say welcome to Lyndhurst and Lyndhurst baseball and Gales baseball as they take on the Lyndhurst Golden Bears. First pitch in just a couple minutes. We'll be right back.
He's already got 6 hits, hitting for over 300. He's stolen 3 bases. He's walked 3 times. He's off to a great start this year.
2-zip on the count. Next pitch is swung up high, and that is over the third baseman. It is fair, and Yandel is going to go to second base. He's going to try to go for 3. Will he get it in time? He is safe. He gets a triple. Yandel Ortiz with the triple. Sorry for the bad angle, but yes, he's there for a triple.
That is incredible base running by Yandel Ortiz, and I love seeing him go the other way. That's a great sign for the Gales. And Ortiz continues to be successful hitting this year. And the Gales now, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, so a sacrifice fly here to get a run in. And let's see, looks like Lyndhurst is keeping
a home run yesterday in their big victory over Sea Caucus, 11-0. That ended in the 5th inning. Now, for those of you worried and wondering where the heck were we were doing the softball game yesterday. As he shows them up there.
Well, Eli, if there's a candidate for the most important player early this season, there's no question it's Alex Almonte. He has been the Gales' best player this year so far, Eli. He is 5 for 13 on the year. 4 of those 5 hits are for extra bases. He's got 2 doubles, a triple, and of course the home run yesterday. He's off to a great start in 2025.
Alex Almonte hits one deep. That is up the middle, but it is caught and ruled out. But Yondell will come in to score. The Gales lead 1-0, despite the horrible play.
Well, Eli, it's a great job by Almonte. That's exactly what you want in that situation. A fly ball brings in a run, and obviously Ortiz with his aggressive base running is the reason why the Gales score that run, and it's 1-0. St. Mary's.
Was it a horrible play in terms of it getting out? Is how I rule it. Blaze Conti rules one foul.
Well, Eli, it's been a bit of a slow start to the year for Blaze. Of course, he hasn't played bad, but he's 5 for 18, just 1 extra base hit on the year. He had 19 extra base hits last year, so he's off to a little bit of a slow start this year, but I have no doubt he's going to pick it up soon.
Will started as Blaze rolls in from.
Well, remember, Eli, Blaze Conti earlier this year achieved 100 hits for his career. And he achieved that against Milburn, Eli, which is kind of fitting because he is ranked against Milburn throughout his entire time at St. Mary's. The Gales have played Milburn in 3 straight years at Milburn, and he had 2 home runs there last season.
There's another one there. Rain has started. It's going to be a light drizzle according to the forecast, which should be good enough to survive the game. There's a liner off the glove of Herman, picked up by the shortstop, thrown to first for the out.
I think he's safe. Or
Foul. No.
No, I think he's safe.
Third rule safe at first. All right.
It's great base running, Eli. And obviously, the pitcher made a nice play to get a hand on that, but ultimately, Conti with again, he's not the fastest, but he's got a decent speed, and he's on first at the Gales with 2 hits already today.
The Gales have 2 hits already. Now he is safe at first. We did rule it out. It was bad. We could not see the base from the angle here. That's Royzel Rivera.
I think he just wants to go by Roy. That's what everyone's told me. Yeah, just say Roy. Yeah.
Roy Rivera. You clarify that name, Jack.
Roy's off to a good start in his freshman year. He's hitting .462. He has a couple doubles on the year. Driven in 7. He's also stolen 5 bases. Walked 3 times, been hit by 3 pitches. And he's been on base in all 5 of the games so far this season.
On the ground for a ball. Again, only one out so far. He's got the ruled out first safe. We'll see if he tries to go for a stolen base attempt.
Blaze has underrated speed. Again, he's not
Strikes
the
out.
fastest. Yep, for the second out. But Blaze has 14 steals in his career, so he's an underrated runner on the bases for St. Mary's. Actually, 15 now. He has 1 this year. Pardon me.
And Blaze remains at first.
This is a Demir Giddens at the plate.
It's going to be Demir Giddens at the plate. Getting an opportunity here. He's had 11 at-bats, 3 runs, 3 hits, and 2 RBIs. He is transferred. Only a sophomore for St. Mary's.
Well, Demir's been swinging a hot bat. I got off to a bit of a slow start this season, but has a 3-game hitting streak coming into this game. Hopefully he can continue that momentum here today.
Here's the next pitch. That is going to be ruled foul up high. It may go into softball territory, which is happening to the right of us. Now, speaking of softball, over on the same channel, Surf Sports, the St. Mary's softball team is home to take on Lyndhurst. They're back at Memorial Field in Rutherford. Bobby Blackjack is on the call. We did like a vice versa today. Strike rule, ball rule there. We did vice versa. Yesterday we did the softball game. Now we're here doing the baseball at Lyndhurst. Bobby's now in Rutherford taking care of business with the softball team. He had the baseball game yesterday. You can see the turnpike traffic, so hopefully you got to watch that as well too. Strike sparkle there. The rain continues to come down with the wind.
Well, Eli, I think these are going to be the two top teams in the National Division again this year. So this game, and then when Lyndhurst comes to St. Mary's in May, I think those two games are going to decide who takes home the National Division title in 2025. It was St. Mary's last year, the year before it was Rutherford taking it.
Yes, it was. And I think these two are the top two teams. And if you look at the standings chart, which we'll bring up after this pitch, it is very tight and close. You'll take a look at the pitch. And he swings and misses, and that retires the side. But the Gills get the run in. It's 1-0 Gills. Back after this. Welcome back. Time for the bottom of the first. It is 1-0 Gales. We'll get to those standings in just a little bit. Let's take a look at the St. Mary defense and around the defensive side. Alex Omonte out in right. Michael Cummings in the middle.
Alex is in left.
Center.
No, you said Alex is right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, our vantage point's different. We want to apologize.
Yes.
Alex Omonte is to the left. In the middle is Michael Cummings. And to the right is, I believe, Yandel Ortiz. There you go. Bradley Higgins is at first. Roy is at third.
No, Demir Giddens is at first.
Sorry?
No, you're good. Bradley's not playing today.
Bradley's not playing.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, that's okay. Alrighty, well, it's Blaze Conti pitching today for the Gales, and he's pitched a lot this year. He's already pitched 7 innings in 2 appearances, but just a 2 ERA, and he struck out 11 so far. Only walked 2, which is a great sign, Eli, because a lot of the St. Mary pitchers, their issues are with walks. So it's good to see Blaze getting those walk numbers down.
Yes, indeed. Romeo Cabrera is at second.
He's at short.
Short.
That's all right. No.
See, I'm not used to backwards broadcasting. I'm so used to forward.
Yeah.
So this is like, so you got to bear with it.
Oh, I thought that'll take a good pitch.
It did.
But it was called a ball. This is Johnny Shiname leading off for Lyndhurst today. 2 for 10 to start the year is Johnny Shiname with a couple stolen bases. He hit just .210 last year, so he's looking for an improvement in 2025.
Johnny Shiname. Blaze Conti is on the mound for the Gills. Is going to be down the right side, thrown to first for the out.
Beautifully done there by Giddens, Eli. It'll go down as a 3 unassisted on that one, and a nice soft contact generated by Blaze Conti. And it's going to be interesting today to watch how the infielders play. This is a turf field. The ball's going to bounce higher. There's going to be some tough hops, Eli. So the infielders on both sides are going to be challenged today, especially with these conditions.
They will be challenged for sure. They got noise. They got a lot to deal with in today's game. Pull the strike. On the next play. Blaze Conti again is on the mound for the Gills. He's thrown 111 pitches prior to entering today's game. Strike rule there. 2 runs allowed. 11 strikeouts so far this year. We will see what he can do this year. That is Blaze Conti over on the mound. Bradley Higgins pitched yesterday. Did a good job. He did not allow a single one hit. So you've got to give credit to him. Yesterday, his numbers were 49 pitches, 7 strikeouts. Incredible.
Yeah, that was his first start of the year. He's had some injuries. It was great to see him come back though and pitch that well.
He pitched very well. 7 strikeouts, especially. And there's a strikeout there, and that brings out the second out of the inning.
Yep, Conti dropped a breaking ball there, Eli. He fooled Riley Pinheiro on that one. And Pinheiro, who's had a good start to the year, though, is down on strikes there, and quickly 2 outs in this inning.
Sean Bellinger heads to the plate now. Blaze prepares to pitch. Down low, but rolled strike.
Well, Eli, Sean Bellinger is one of Lyndhurst's most experienced players. Senior is 3 for 10 so far this year with a double, a couple RBIs, stolen base. He had 341 last year. First career is a 312 hitter, so really solid player for this Lyndhurst team.
That is going to be ruled foul off the left side. Picks up a little bit.
In addition, Eli, Sean Bellinger is also Lyndhurst's starting quarterback.
Yes, it is.
I feel like so many starting quarterbacks are also good baseball players, too.
They are, and I think it depends on the arm. I think it really, if you have a good arm, you're able to use it if you're especially a quarterback. It helps out with baseball a lot. We've seen improvement with Bradley Higgins, especially with the quarterback. Again, he's been a quarterback for St. Mary's for the longest time. And we've seen him improving each and every year. And again, a quarterback helps with your throwing. It also helps with the pitching, throwing the ball at first base and third. So a lot more improvement for Bradley Higgins in particular on the St. Mary's side. But also you could interpret that with other players such as Sean Bellinger from the Lyndhurst Bears.
Well, the thing with Bradley Higgins is when you watch him pitch, you can tell he has a quarterback. He has the quarterback's arm when he's pitching. You can tell by the way he throws. And Sean Bellinger's another good case of that, Eli, because he plays shortstop. And when you play shortstop, you need a really big arm.
And that retires the side as it goes to first for the out. 1-0 Gales. We head to the top of the second when we return. Leads off for the Gales at the top of the second. It is 1-0 Gales. We got the rain, we got the wind, we got baseball for you.
Well, Eli, Tyler Herman, Lyndhurst starting pitcher, started off the first. A little rough, gave up the leadoff trip on Yandel Ortiz. Then Almonte with the sacrifice fly to get him in. Then Conti with the base hit. But he finished off the inning with back-to-back strikeouts. Let's see if he can keep that momentum going into the top of the second.
Jeffrey Molina leads off for the Gales. Herman looks to not allow another run in this inning. Grounded, ruled foul. Hits the dirt, actually. The turf dirt. The turf dirt. Ruled foul. Now we take a look at the standings to show you how close of a division and race it is in the National Giant C. Rutherford and St. Mary's are currently tied at 4-1. Lyndhurst right behind at 3-1. Weehawken stands at 3-2. Harrison at 1-3. North Arlington at 2-3. And Secaucus at 1-4. It's Rutherford and St. Mary's and Lyndhurst. Those are the teams to watch. This is a great game to watch out for because one of these these two teams are going to ultimately fight for the winning title in the National Division and have a shot to win the whole thing in the NJIC.
That's right, Eli. And Jeffrey Paulino's going to be platooning with Sebastian Santana behind the plate this season. They've got big shoes to fill, Eli. Kyle Watson was a staple St. Mary catcher for 4 years, and he's gone now playing Division III baseball at Kane.
Yes, and he is ruled for a strikeout there. That is 2 away, 1 away. 1 away, 2 to go.
Well, Eli, that's 3 straight strikeouts now for Tyler Herman going back to the Burbs. He has started to settle in here. This is Cummings at the plate.
Michael Cummings at the plate. Now, if you look at Michael Cummings, he is a sophomore with 8 at-bats so far this year up until today. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 RBIs, and has a stolen base to his credit. Good resume to update for him.
Yeah, 500 hitter Eli. Doesn't get much better than that. And he's had 2 multi-hit games already this year. He's off to a great start, Eli. And the Gales need some more stability at the back of this lineup. It really got... That was one of the Gales' biggest weaknesses last year, was the back end of their lineup. They couldn't really find any consistency there. So if you have guys like Michael Cummings who can hit 500 in the 7-hole, that's a really great sign for the Gales.
That's rolled in the dirt for Cummings. Next pitch. Oh, the strike there.
Well, this kid Herman throws hard, Eli. I mean, he throws so hard you could hear the sound of the glove from all the way back here. We're about 350 feet away from home plate. So, well, it's 350 right down the line.
Right.
And there's another strikeout.
There's a strikeout once more.
That's 4 in a row now, Eli, for Tyler Herman. He is really cooking right now.
So that's the negative side to his pitching so far today. But on the right side, he's got 2 away. Romeo Cabrera is coming up next to the plate.
Well, it was a bit of a rough start to the year, Romeo. He started just 1 for his first 7, but he's had hits in each of the last 2. Now he's got 2 for 4 with a double. He's driven in 4 runs over the last 2 games. He's walked, he's stolen a base, and he is a terrific defensive infielder, Eli. He's got such smooth hands.
Absolutely.
And he transferred from Parsippany.
Wow, that's a very far commute, rather.
Yep.
Parsippany's nowhere near Rutherford. That's a long commute. That's a very interesting fact. Thank you, Jack, for that update. Herman prepares for the pitch. Romeo stands by the pitch. And see you later is a call. That retires the side. The Gales do not get anything as we head to the bottom of the second. We return.
Well, you can.
It's the bottom of the second here. It's 1-0 Gales. St. Mary Gales baseball here on Surge Sports. If you're looking for the softball game, it is a different link, but same channel. It's on Surge Sports.
Hi guys.
Ah.
You can't see us, but we are here.
Yeah, we'll just you get the little wave. You get the idea here. Max Gonzalez leads off. Now, for those of you wondering, that ain't no tornado warning. That was the lacrosse board, and I think that's a sign that they don't want me to talk anymore. Can you blame them? No.
Let's see if the next time you speak, that horn sounds again.
I hope not. There we go. That is a lacrosse game happening to the left of us, and where we're broadcasting. Meanwhile, that goes into the dirt for a ball.
Well, Eli, Lyndhurst they are the Golden Bears. I love their jerseys. I love their name. Now, Eli, let me ask you this: do you know which famous college university is nicknamed the Golden Bears? It's a very famous university. It's very far. It's located very far away from us, on the other side of the country.
Oh, wait a minute! It was on a college game day.
Yes.
It's the Cal Golden Bears. There it is.
Very good.
Thank you, college game day. See, TV is a good thing, so we'll never get rid of cable.
Yeah, TV is a great. Yeah.
Don't get rid of cable. Not yet. We still need it for something.
TV is a great thing.
This camera stick is so
Oh, it happens every time it rains. Oh well, it still works.
for now. Meanwhile, that goes after. Max Gonzalez is a junior. He has 9 at-bats, 3 hits, and 2. Be honest, this season, stats to his credit today. And there is a grounder to first, and in time to get the first out.
It looks like all we're going to have today, Eli, is grounders to first. That's 3 of the 4 first outs for Conti have been groundouts to first.
And Giddens has been doing an excellent job right there at first, been able to scoop it up and get the out. That is very important in this game, and he's done an excellent job so far.
Absolutely, Eli. Very smooth hands over there at first. And again, it's not easy to play the infield today. Number 1 on a turf field, and number 2 with the conditions today.
Yes, the conditions, well, we've been describing it all game. It's raining.
Yep, it's very rainy.
It's windy.
Yep, we got
Cold.
it's about 12 mile an hour winds today.
Thank you, meteorologist. In case you're wondering, I complain a lot about the weather.
And in case you're wondering, I am often fascinated by the weather.
In case you're wondering, Jekyll has a winter coat, like a rain jacket on. I have a winter coat on, clothes, and a hat. About to put on another layer. So, forget that. That is the point. Back to baseball. We have
This is the pitcher, Tyler Herman.
Tyler Herman. That's a ball there.
See if he can help himself out here. Yep. Well, Conti's generating a lot of soft contact so far.
That is another grounder foul. Also got distracted by the New Jersey Transit train.
Yep. Where is this heading to, Eli?
Well, I don't know. It's heading somewhere, but it's on the main line, that's for sure.
Wait.
I love that background, but
Yeah, we got the New Jersey Transit, and we got...
it's like Lyndhurst ordered for it to be a distraction.
We got all these townhouses over here, and we have the this complex here. There's another strikeout.
there. 2 away now.
I think that was a caught-looking one, right? He didn't swing.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I just want to point out, though, I like to laugh a little bit. That's a perfect background, and I think Lyndhurst ordered for the distraction.
Yep.
Like the order for the distraction of, let's, distract same areas, throw a trade in there, maybe they'll give us a good one. Meanwhile, that's with the strike there. We'll take a look at a little bit of a softball update. Let's see if we can get an update for you.
Meanwhile, we've got Ryan Lemonowitz at the plate. The sophomore is 2 for 8 so far in the year, with a double, an RBI, and 2 walks. He also has pitched 2 in the 3rd innings, given up no runs, struck out 3. So he's off to a nice start in his sophomore campaign.
Softball, well, it's 4-0 at the bottom of the 3rd. And that is another grounder to first. And that's the second strikeout.
I think it was a foul ball. Yeah, I think it was a foul ball. Yep.
And it's another foul ball. Sorry, apologies.
That's okay.
Looks like the national anthem's playing to the left.
They're having issues, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle. That tires the side. 1-0. As the flag remains
on.
Sebastian Santana leads us off here at the top of the third. An update from the softball side of things, it is 3-0 at the bottom of the third. The Gales have the lead by Blackjack is on the call. Same channel, search Sports, different link if you're curious to catch that game. They're at the bottom of the third as we reach the top of the third. And Sebastian Santana at the plate.
Sebastian Santana is 4 for 10 to begin the year with a double and 5 walks.
Ground to the shortstop, throw to first, hit time for the first out. Sean Bellinger able to make the throw.
Well, there's the quarterback, Eli, with the great arm, and that's why he's playing shortstop, and he makes a 5 play there. Again, not easy to play the infield today with these conditions as...
Well... Okay,
I'll bite my tongue.
Okay, yeah, the Jack, we're going to just stop right there. Let's focus on the game. More importantly, let's focus on Yandel Ortiz, who's now at the plate.
Well, he had a triple his first time up, Eli, a leadoff triplet, ended up scoring on a sacrifice fly by Almonte.
And that passes the first baseman, scooped up by the right fielder, enough to get to first. Now the Gales have a run at first. What a night he's having, Ortiz.
Well, he has improved tremendously. We know how great he is as a pitcher. Had a sub-3 ERA last year, but if he can hit like this, Eli, at the top of their lineup, that really solidifies the Gales lineup. Again, when the Gales are going to get Owen Perillo back in a couple of days, and he is one of the best players here in North Jersey. They got a massive transfer. This is going to be a really solid lineup, Eli. They got a lot of really good hitters, and Yandel Ortiz at the top, no exception.
Yes, now again, he has to sit at least one more game. If you look at the Gales schedule, they do, now it's Alex Almonte at the plate, bunts, rules foul. You look at the Gales schedule now, Bergen Catholic this Saturday, depending on this wonderful weather. And if all goes well and they place, you'll be back to play Monday versus North Arlington. Now, if all doesn't go well, then you would have to wait till Wednesday. And the Gales take Rutherford. That was a big because if you guessed it, the weather. Now, out of all the years we've done St. Mary baseball, Jack, I think this might be the worst year for in terms of weather.
Probably, yeah.
We had nothing but rain for the past couple of games, like every game we've done.
Except for yesterday, funny enough.
That's softball.
Yep, that is
in terms of
softball.
baseball, though, we had either nothing but rain or a postponed game.
Yep.
Yesterday was like the only exception to the season, but this is like a weird year for the spring. That one is ruled a foul.
Well, obviously, Alex Almonte hit the home run yesterday in Secaucus, but the difference between Secaucus and Lyndhurst is that the left field fence is about 100-foot difference, so it's a lot more difficult for any player to hit a home run here. Now, Blaze Conti last year came close. He hit one off the left field wall about 20 feet to the right of us, and that was really impressive because, again, this is basically a Major League Baseball type field. So it's really
Hey, but that's good practice, though. It really is good practice.
Absolutely.
It's such a nice field, too. A very new, updated turf field. Now, we're near the 400 mark, I would say. We're near 406 the sign is. So, yeah, we're near.
We're closer to the 354 mark.
Well, still, how do the line is, though? It's deep. This is like a baseball style turn. Foul, stole, and not the opportunity to steal the base for Yandel Ortiz because it's a foul. We're able to.
It's been a really impressive at-bat so far. Alex Almonte had the sacrifice fly. You'd love to see him get on base here. Have 2 on for Blaze Conti, who's on deck.
No games tomorrow. It was originally supposed to be the Lyndhurst game, but because of weather, moved to today. Not like it was any better. Pickoff attempt to first, still safe. Softball, same thing. No game tomorrow for softball, so it is an off day for the Gills tomorrow. They'll look to have they have a big competition on Saturday. Again, depending on the weather, the Gills for the softball have Immaculata. Baseball has pickoff attempt ruled out. And there goes the second out of the game.
Well, there is the arm of Max Gonzalez. He's a defensive first catcher, and he makes a perfect throw to Sean Bellinger, who's able to apply the tag. And now there are 2 outs, nobody on, and all of a sudden, Herman 1 strike away from getting out of this inning.
Alex Almonte rules another one foul. Now, baseball has Bergen Catholic this Saturday. Time of that game is scheduled for 12 o'clock. I believe softball is scheduled for 10 o'clock. So you may have a doubleheader. Now, you can always watch the games whenever you want on YouTube, or you can also stream it on Fire TV, Amazon Fire TV, or Roku TV. Pitch now. Yep, Alex Almonte is taking his time. Here's another one. Up high. That is going to be ruled.
Oh, he dropped it.
Dropped it.
But a foul.
But foul. Drop a foul. Right side dropped, but ruled foul. An opportunity there. Alex Almonte returns back to the plate. Another opportunity there. Lyndhurst to end this inning.
Nice effort by Anthony Amaro there in right field. Putting in the conditions, making it really cool. And again, the wind is blowing out the way, so that ball might have carried with the wind in it. Certainly made it a tougher play. And this is a really impressive at bat that Alex Almonte is taking here, making room to throw a lot of pitches to him.
Here's Alex Almonte once more. Almonte swings and a miss, and that retires the side. The Gales have a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom when we return. We are back with more of Gales baseball here from Lyndhurst. 1-0, bottom of the third. Good game here. Rule the strike. Matthew Meeker. Now, there's currently only one umbrella, so we're currently trying to share it. We've got no intent to broadcast, but we're working our best here. The rain is still coming down. Our equipment's soaked, so if you're... We complain a lot about weather in case you're interested. We like to make it fun here.
We're doing our best here, y'all.
Higher jack.
Sorry, over his head.
Over his head.
Yes.
Okay, well that's over his head. You want to move this way so we can get the camera covered at least?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Why am I moving the camera to first base? I'm sorry, folks. Maker is there. Conti with the pitch. In the dirt again.
Well, we can't really say the dirt here because
okay,
this
fine.
Is
The turf dirt. Is that better, Jack?
I'm joking, Eli.
What would you like me to call it?
I don't know. In the ground.
This ain't soccer. Meanwhile, that is ruled fouled off to the right at first base.
We're having a great time here, guys.
Oh yeah. Sure, you can go with that, Jack.
Wow.
You can remove.
You just took the umbrella away from me.
Okay. Well, we have fun here, of course, as always on Surf Sports. There's a pop-up. That is off to the right.
Oh.
Making the catch and over Giddens. He loses his hat. Jack's losing the umbrella.
Well,
as another out. There's a foul ball. explains.
Well, Eli, since we're in Lyndhurst, New Jersey, I think it's a good time to talk about our sponsors for today's game.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the sponsors. Higher Level Healing of Lyndhurst, New Jersey is the official sponsor of Surge Sports. Prova, an Italian eatery of Moonachie, New Jersey, nowhere near Lyndhurst, is sponsored by by Surge Sports. As he runs to first as ball four happens.
First base runner today for the Golden Bears. Let's see if they can take advantage of that.
Now, Prova is a great place, by the way. I say it's a little far because we talked about sponsors in Lyndhurst, and they say that's nowhere near. Nowhere.
But that was a good lead into your sponsor, though. I did a good job leading you into that.
Yeah, it is. Now, it is a 10-minute drive, though. If you're interested, they can make good sandwiches. It's open Monday to Friday.
That's right. Oh, for breakfast and lunch only, though, not dinner.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we cater 7 days a week, so you got a party and you want some catering, we got you covered.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm disappointed about. No dinner.
Sorry.
Okay. Back to baseball.
Yeah.
No outs. Foul ball there.
Oh, that was
again.
close,
The ground is getting to these players. Roy trips up there. Unable to do much there.
That was close, Eli. That was fair. That might have been a run. Might have been a triple for the batter at the plate. That was very, very close.
You have to wonder if these guys how their fingers are feeling. I'm cold now with just like a pair of gloves on. These guys have only one glove covered with their hand. Like, how do they feel? Like it's gotta be rough.
It's gotta be, Eli.
I'm just cold watching.
We got Michael Longo.
Oh, here it is there. There's one out, but the runner moves to second. So you got one out there.
Good job, Eli, for the Gills defense again. And again, that's how I'm going. That's the first ball put in play in this inning, and the Gills defense continues to be strong.
Oh boy, even this one up here. Okay, trying to hold the umbrella. This is not helping for this one.
So now we got the younger Bellinger coming up to bat now.
Corey.
Nope, Jason.
Jason. Jason Bellinger.
Literally, not even like Mason or something like that. Not Mason or Grayson. And the fact you were so confident too about that is amazing.
I swear, if Kurt, if you're watching this, please back me up on this. It wasn't Corey Bellinger. Rutherford.
Cody Bellinger for the New York Yankees.
I'm gonna Google this when I get back into the car later. And I said before, I can feel my hands.
Anyways, Lyndhurst has a chance here with the runner in scoring position. And again, it's slowly 1-0 Gales. And guys, we are only in the bottom of the third.
Only?
Please pray for us.
Now, you could also pray for something else, which we'll talk about in the break. Like those who've suffered from those Dominican Republic roof collapse. That's something you can pray for.
Yes. Yes, that's absolutely
yes. Those who suffered on the wildfires and much more. Back to the game. Oh, sorry, Jack. Now you want to take over the camera. I was doing everything. I was holding an umbrella, holding my notes, and this. Now keep in mind, the umbrella wasn't requested by me. That was requested by...
Well, he asked me if I wanted. He asked me if we needed it, and I'm like, okay, sure, because we don't want all the equipment to get wet. So
it's already been sold for nearly 2 innings, Jack, and then you asked it for at the bottom of the third.
Yeah. Technical difficulties, guys.
Technical
Another foul ball.
Get the balls that way, Jack.
No, it's foul.
Cameras. Okay.
Foul ball. It was way back. You can't see it.
If you're wondering, we'd love to have fun here.
Clearly, this guy next to me looks to.
We love to have fun here, and that's what makes the game so exciting.
So enjoy the game.
Enjoy the
guys.
commentary. Nice from the comfort of your warm, cozy couch.
Yeah, well, we're out here in the.
Nope, we'll talk about that third next break.
There's
strike number 3, second out of the inning. We're slowly but surely moving right along.
Yep. Back to the top of the order now. We go the Golden Bears and Johnny Shiname back up at bat.
Shiname.
He grounded out to first his first time up. Looking to put one in play here, get ahead, and tie this game up. See if we can do that.
There is a ball there. Runner remains at second.
That was a ball? That looked like a strike to me.
I can't tell, Jack. We're like 5 miles away, literally.
It's 300 feet. That's like not even like a tenth of a mile.
Okay, you call the next one.
That's a ball. It was in the ground.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Okay, now try a more difficult one. Let's take a look at the next pitch.
That's
in the dirt. See, now that's obvious, Jack. Now let's talk
there's
about.
No dirt. Remember, it's ground. All right, guys. Well, Eli just left, or he exited the broadcast.
Yeah, when you say dumb stuff, I'm gonna walk away. I'm happy to walk away. Warm up in the car.
That's all down there's no dirt here.
What would you like me to say?
I just
concrete? What would you like me to say?
We love to have fun here, guys, as the New Jersey Transit train passes by.
Oh, heritage one.
Thank you for that. Great update.
Let's go back to baseball in reality, though.
That's a strike.
Thank you for confirming everything for us, please. Gee, Jack, what are we doing?
Literally my job. We gotta tell you that the people at home whether it's a ball or strike it down the time.
Okay, but what we're trying to say is I couldn't see where it was. No, I don't need glasses.
No, I actually do wear glasses, by the way.
I have? Yeah, but not now.
Not now. I don't have them now. I should wear them.
Let's clarify that again. I love doing clarifications.
You get out of the inning?
That is a pop-up foul.
Oh, the buzzer sounded again. And no, as Eli for some reason thought before, it's not a tornado warning.
Jack, why would it be a tornado warning?
You mentioned it before on this broadcast. Inning over.
Inning's over. Retires aside. We head to the fourth. We're trying to get the game more exciting after this.
We'll stay on, guys, while we go to the top of the fourth, and it's still 1-0 St. Mary's. Blaze Conti has pitched 3 scoreless innings. The Gales have a run on a sacrifice fly by Alex Almonte.
Next time we broadcast, we are bringing a tent.
Yeah, because nobody else we can't be supplied with it. We gotta bring it. We gotta bring our own. Well, our next broadcast will be back home. So
hopefully
they'll have tent for us.
It's not raining.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. That's the first problem. And then the second problem.
Reminder of the schedule. Bergen Catholic for the baseball team this Saturday, 12 o'clock start. Probably Blackjack's there on the call for you. Again, depending on this weather, because the weather has not been exactly the greatest in the world. But
welcome to New Jersey.
Welcome to Jersey. Thank you, Jack. Softball has Immaculata 10 o'clock on Saturday. They're home. Baseball's away at Bergen Catholic. Blaze Conti can get this game more interesting, hopefully, with a home run here.
Yep, well, Blaze is a D1 commit to St. Peter's in Jersey City.
Yes, he is. Here's the pitch. Oh.
Yep, that was just below the knees. Rain is continuing to come down here in Lyndhurst.
I think they can hear it, Jack. Off to right.
That's fair.
Through, fair. He's going to get a triple here. The ball continues to roll. Blaze Conti goes to third. He will stay at third. But a triple there for Blaze Conti. Gets this game more exciting. He's at a triple.
Eli, I did not know that he had that kind of speed. He was flying around the bases there. That was literally an inside the park home run. But the Gales now have 2 triples in this game. One to left field and one to right field.
That went further than the ends of the dugout, of the bullpen, sorry, for St. Mary's.
Yeah.
That was pretty far. A big throw there, too. But a triple there, and now Roy Rivera could potentially get Blaze Conti home and get this to a 2-0 game.
Well, remember, now, Eli, Lyndhurst is going to play their infield end here. So if Conti breaks for the plate, they're going to throw home because they want to keep this a 1-run game. You got to put a ball in
there's
play.
a strike
though.
there. Time for today's question of the day. Today's question of the day is: which sport would you umpire or ref? If you were paid to do it or had to do it for a day, which one would you do? And
Three
why?
strikeout.
Strikeout there.
Yeah, that's rough. You got to put the ball in play, get that run in. That's a really interesting question.
That's the question of the day. That's why it's called the question of the day. Let us know at home. What would you choose to ref or umpire? Which sport?
Well, it depends. Football is tough because you gotta stay in great shape to be able to run the lengths of the field.
Yeah, no, because in reality, if you just see me sideline judge, you probably got to run too much.
You know what? No. The best one to be a judge. No, it's to be a judge in a diving contest. Literally, all you have to do is sit there and watch the people dive into the pool and just put your hand up and score 1 to 10.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
And it's always warm because it's either in warm weather or it's indoors. You never have to deal with the weather. You literally just sit at a table.
And if we go to the 5 major sports: soccer, baseball, basketball, football, hockey.
Probably basketball because the court is the smallest. Hockey, you have to be a really good ice skater. You need great cardio. Same with football and baseball. If it's cold or if it's hot, you're just standing there. You're not moving.
I would have to agree basketball because it's indoors. But if it wasn't basketball, I would do football.
Yeah.
I think it's not. I don't think I could do the running part, but I think I could do the flags. I could do everything.
Or be a linesman in soccer where you just hold the flag up if they're offside.
Yeah, but you gotta run a lot on that side. You gotta hold the flag.
You gotta run a lot in football though too. You gotta run 100 yards back and forth all day for 60 minutes. It's not really fun.
No, it's not fun. Chain crews. High school chain crews.
Plus in the NFL, there's so many rules. There's so many penalties, so many rules to remember.
That's true too.
As we've got Demir Giddens here at the plate for St. Mary's.
Yeah.
Trying to get this run in, Eli. Gotta get this run in. Gotta put one in play.
We have to get something here.
But the entire infield is staying in, Eli. So
Foul one there.
the entire infield is in. So if this isn't anywhere, it's coming. The ball is coming home. And the outfielders are playing very shallow here. Very, very shallow. So if Giddens hits one over the head of one of these outfielders, it's probably going to be a 3-base hit at least. And remember, it's about 420 out the center field. So if you hit one in dead center, it could be an inside the park home run. And there's ball.
And there's a walk. You'll head to first.
Great at bat theory. You love seeing the young players have put together good at bats. And the sophomore to be walking out runners at the corners. And let's see what Lyndhurst is going to do here. They're bringing their infield. What?
To say runners at the corners.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Well, I was just saying, looks like Lyndhurst is going to bring they're going to bring their middle infielders back in double play depth. They're going to keep the corners about halfway though. So you would still think if it's a ground ball, Eli, to the first or third base, so they're going to throw home.
Yeah, fair points there, Jack. Corners are the runners. An opportunity to get Blaze home. One out though. There's not many fans here. You got a few. But I mean, can you blame them? It's raining, windy, cold.
And you can just watch it right here on Surge Sports with the comfy.
And why wouldn't you not want to watch it with Surge Sports, obviously?
Bedroom or wherever in your house you may be.
Yeah. And I had to say the dub bar because here's the next pitch.
Good pitch.
In the middle.
Well, Eli, last year the Gales did a lot of double steals where a runner would steal second and then the runner would break home. So do not be surprised if they try that here. I'm not saying they're going to, but look out for it.
Absolutely.
Jeffrey Paulino looking for his first big moment as a Gale. He's had a solid start to the season, but looking for that real first big moment. And Eli, I'll tell you, he's a fun player to watch in batting practice because he hits lots of balls over the left field fence at St. Mary's at Sheridan.
Yes, he does. Still runners at the corners. Only one out. A double play is possible here. We'd rather get the run in. Strike called.
That was a home run swing right there, Eli. He was trying to hit a 3-run.
That would have been awesome.
Well, it would be. Maybe we could catch it.
Just don't hit my car.
And
hey, it's possible, Jack. You never know.
guys, don't listen to him, please.
I have to laugh.
If a home run were to hit your car, it would have to be a line drive home run because we have this covering over your car. So if it's like a really towering home run, it's not going to hit your car.
That goes into the bleachers. Once I got distracted by the rail train over there.
Oh my God, you're always getting distracted with these trains.
Okay, there's a long story behind that. If we had a different time and date to discuss all this, we would.
Hopefully when the weather's nicer.
Right. Here's the pitch though. More importantly, besides a lot, there's a ball there.
That was very close. That was just slightly inside. And this is a good at bat here for Jeffrey Paulino. Again, the infield, the corner infielders are playing about halfway. The middle infielders are playing back at double play depth. They're trying to get out of this inning.
The pitch is in the groundish dirt. Loads the bases up.
Yep, well, I believe it was a full count, so Giddens was breaking, but it's ball 4 anyway, so.
Bases are loaded.
Bases are now loaded.
Bases loaded. 1 out only. A run is gonna score here.
Hopefully.
Hopefully here.
Hopefully. We can't say 100%. Let's see if Michael Cummings can get one of these runners in.
Michael Cummings can do something that we'd all hope to see happen.
Interesting now, Eli. Lyndhurst's infield comes in all the way. So they're not playing for the double play here. I think they're expecting a bunt here, perhaps. And we're going to get a visit to the mound.
Visit to the mound. It is a smart call. Now, in case you're wondering about Michael Cummings, he has had 2 RBIs, 2 runs, 4 hits, 8 at-bats on the stolen base prior to today's game. So it is absolutely possible for him. We're not ruling this out.
Watch the bunt here. Lyndhurst has got their infield in all the way, so they are expecting a bunt. And look how these outfielders are playing incredibly shallow. If he hits one over the head, 3 runs are going to score. It might be a 3-base hit or an inside the park home run.
Pitch.
That misses.
Dirt, that's a miss.
Eli, while we're waiting for the next pitch, can you turn the camera over here, please?
Okay.
Look at this. We have these 2 poles with these lights that are in the field of play. What if a ball hits it or what if
I think you meant the lacrosse game. I'm sorry.
Look at these. I've never seen this before. These 2 poles are in the field of play. What if a player runs into that or what if a ball hits it?
Well, there's mats there for a reason, Jack. I thought you were pointing me to points of the lacrosse game.
No, this is a pretty...
I know we talk about other sports, Jack, but we're going to go to lacrosse now,
I don't really care if this is padding, though. Like, that's a pretty big impact, though, to take.
Yeah, it is.
And it's like awkwardly designed. Like, you could have put that outside the field.
Oh, I forgot the umbrella. Jack, you could come into to get the umbrella.
That's okay.
Okay, here. I think it should stop any minute now. They're saying it's going to stop soon, the rain.
Oh, that means we're going to continue for 30 more minutes. Okay. Just it.
I mean, it looks like it's brightening up a little bit. Right? I mean, it does look brighter out.
It's still raining.
Bases are still loaded.
It's either raining or it's not raining. And there's no in between.
Let's get serious, Jack. Bases are loaded.
Yes.
Bases are loaded.
Gotta put one in play here, Eli.
It all comes down to this. Here's Cummings. Up high. That's a foul.
Watch out in the bleachers. Well, we know if it'll hit the bleachers, it'll make a really loud sound.
I checked
Don't
my
think we
phone
had
to
another
see
goal.
the score for the softball game, but I am just freezing. I can't even feel my hands.
Infield stays in, Eli, even with 2 strikes.
Oh, that's why.
This is very interesting. I'm very intrigued by this defense they're playing. Strikeout.
Strikeout. There's number 2. Bases are still loaded. They can do the impossible here.
Well, that was still good at bat, Eli. Long at bat, he took a lot of good pitches, but just not able to put a one in play. And this pitcher, Tyler Herman, is pitching really well for Lyndhurst. And now it's left to Romeo Cabrera to try to get.
It's 11-1 for the girls' softball game. It's the 4th inning.
Well, Eli, Romeo swinging a hot bat. He has 4 RBIs over his last 2 games, and hoping to get some more here with a knock. Now the infield drops back all the way, Eli, with 2 outs.
Here it is. A big pitch here.
It's a strike.
Strike. This is an opportunity for the Gales to go wild here with the bases loaded at the top of the 4th. I would love a grand slam here.
The Gales had 1 grand slam last year, and it was off the bat of Yandel Ortiz that happened.
Here's a pitch.
Got him.
Got him! Retires aside. The opportunity of a lifetime for the Gales goes crashing down, but it's a 1-0 lead for the Gales. Bottom of the 4th is on our way.
Well, Eli is over by his car, taking a break. We're still on here though. Bottom of the 4th is coming up. The Gales still lead 1-0 here in Lyndhurst, National Division matchup. The Gales scored early in the first. Alex Almonte with a sacrifice fly, but nothing since for the Gales. Meanwhile, Blaze Conti has pitched 3 scoreless for St. Mary's. Blaze now has pitched 10 innings this year. He's only allowed 2 runs in those 10 innings.
Were you still on the entire time? I told you to go to break. I said we're gonna go to break. I go step aside. Now what does Jack do?
Sorry, I just wanted to. I didn't honestly hear you say that.
So you ignore me every time?
I said I didn't hear you say
You
that.
ignore me mostly every time. Okay.
I don't ignore you. That's a false. Oh, there he goes again. All right. Well. Anyways, we're coming up on the bottom of the 4th now.
Bottom of the 4th.
It's still raining, so I'm not sure what Eli was talking about with the rain stopping.
Any minute now it's gonna stop, Jack. It's 5:30.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the softball game, it's 11-1. That's over at Zero Sports. They're gonna about that in any minute now. Okay, don't hit my eye, please.
Sorry, I was just trying to put it over the camera so it doesn't get wet.
Now. It's soaked, Jack. If you could see this at home, folks, you don't even understand. I love making people laugh. I'm not no Jimmy Kimmel, no Jimmy Fallon, no Stephen Colbert.
Who's better, Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon? New York or LA?
I don't know.
I know we're not talking about Lee Greenwood's famous song.
Ha ha ha. You know, I do love Jimmy Fallon for the games, but I do like Jimmy Kimmel a lot.
We don't want to get this camera wet.
No, I think I have to go with Fallon. Although he's like I'd have to go Fallon, I think.
We don't want to get this camera wet, guys.
But I think the only reason why I think I like Jimmy Kimmel's show is because of Guillermo. He's hilarious. You don't want to get this camera wet, Jack. Is that what you just said?
Yeah. It's soaked! Yes, I guessed your reply. I'm so happy.
Jake's knock on wood.
I love guessing people's replies.
It's only the 4th inning. Hey, that lacrosse game looks exciting.
I know, lots of noise over there. Very quiet here. On the baseball side of things.
Strike.
Yep, another strike. Blaze Conti pitching very well. Meanwhile, for Lyndhurst, we've got Jason Bellinger warming up in the bullpen.
Oh, I was going to say that it was Corey, but it's a different player.
Not again.
My bad. I like to make this a lot of fun, folks. That's my job here. That is a ground. They're still playable. Got it done. 1 out. Blaze Conti immediately to get it.
Yeah, nice play by Conti off the mound. He knew immediately that was his play, and he made a perfect throw, and he continues to roll here in Lyndhurst. Still just 1 base runner he's given up so far, and it was a walk, Eli. Blaze is pitching phenomenally. He's had a great start to the year on the mound. That was way high, though.
Boy, these things are soaked.
Yeah, and the sky is blue. I think my desk might be out of commission when this game ends.
I just put the extension cord too. The good news is it's waterproof. I hope that means also the inside part. Jack, if it's ruined, I blame you.
Why? What do you blame me? What did I do?
You said you did not want to get an umbrella. Till the 3rd inning.
You could have got it out of your car. His car is literally right behind us, like not more than like 50
We cannot
feet
show it
behind
because
us.
license plate. We cannot show license plate.
Okay, yeah,
There's legal reasons.
We're not talking about license plates right now. Eli.
That's whatever.
There is a strike at the top
Better
of the zone.
yet, I'm gonna say it. The first time this broadcast season. Now I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, because I was gonna say
Whatever, Jack.
Oh my god. And there's a walk, guys. We have to get back to the
We
real
have to go to
side
the
of
walk.
things.
We have a walk there first. As I just say, whatever.
See, remember, I actually knew it was a walk, but he was distracted saying silly things.
Was it silly though?
Yeah, you missed the walk. The people at home are wondering what's going on in the field of play.
We're soaked.
Yeah, the sky is blue. Congratulations.
Actually, it's kind of getting bluer. If you look to the right, it's kind of blue over there.
Way inside ball one.
Sorry, not to my right, your left. Just a little bit. Up high, little foul.
The Gales will play Lyndhurst again on May the 14th in Rutherford.
I think they say May the 4th. Because if that's the case, May the 4th be with you.
No.
It's a Star Wars thing.
May 4th is a Sunday. We don't play games on Sunday.
Yeah. There is a liner to first. Gets one, unable to get two though.
Yep, runner moves to second. Here's another opportunity, Eli, with the
2 outs, correct?
2 outs, yep. Here's an
There we go.
opportunity for the Golden Bears with a runner in scoring position. They could really use a knock here. Remember, it's still a 1-0 game, so base hit here would likely tie this up.
Here's the pitch from Conti to Herman.
That's a strike.
It's a strike.
Another good pitch right at the knees. Blaze is locating all of his pitches. He's done an outstanding job. And the Gales need him, Eli. Again, we've had some injuries in this rotation. They're a little thin there right now, so to see Blaze pitch the way he's pitched today, it's a really good sign for the Gales.
It is. There's a liner through. A run will come in. One run through. The horn sounds as a runner goes to first and a run comes in. We have a tie game at 1.
That is the first hit of the game for the Lyndhurst Golden Bears, and hit really hard. Tough hopper. Again, we talked about in the open. That the infielders were going to have a tough time today with those hops, and they certainly did. And that is Herman putting one in play, helping himself out by getting an RBI. And as you said, it is now 1-1, and we've got a brand new ball game here in Lyndhurst.
We're going to be here for a good one, folks. We're at the bottom of the third. Fourth.
I would hope it's not the third.
Tyler Herman's a junior, so he's got a little bit of experience there. Also on JV, gets the third strikeout, and there it is. Tie game though. They allow one. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. 5th inning. Tie game. Cold, rainy. What else is new? I think it's stopping.
It has not stopped yet, Eli. Stop saying that until it stops, please. Because you're making it worse.
It's gonna stop. It could just tell. Right.
It's not going to stop. It's because it's still going. It's not going to stop until it actually is stopped. And there's
a grounder base hit down the line. That's still fair. He'll head to second. He'll run for third. The attempt.
He's safe.
Safe.
Oh,
another triple.
And that is for Sebastian Santana, the number 9 hitter, getting a 3-base hit, Eli. Great base running, aggressive base running. That is the second triple of his St. Mary career.
Incredible by the Gills. Nothing but triples after triple. That's how the Gills are going to continue to extend their lead here today.
Let's keep the camera dry.
I'm not arguing because I'm just done.
Well, let's keep the yellow box dry at least. Yandel Ortiz trying to get this lead run in.
Yes, indeed. Ortiz is there.
And he is 2 for 2 today, Eli. He's tripled and he singled.
He also has thrown 104 pitches, 5 runs allowed, and 6 strikeouts when he pitched. That is a grounder base hit. The run will come in, and he'll head to first. It is a 2-1 game. The Gales lead.
Going opposite field, hitting Eli will never get old. Great job by Yandel Ortiz. He is 3 for 3 today. This is his 3rd multi-hit game of the season, his first 3-hit game of his career. And the Gales, back in just like that, are back in front. 2 batters into the top of the 5th.
And the Gales still have a run on first with Alex Almonte up now.
Showing bunt again.
Bunt attempt again. Pickoff attempt safe. Rules pass. Had an opportunity to steal, but if he did not slide, he could have done it.
They had a chance there to get Ortiz. He was very far off the bag, but that throw went into right field. So no play, and they're lucky that he didn't advance to second on that.
Yeah.
Well, again, Eli, Alex Almonte has got some power. He has 2 career home runs. He had 1 against North Arlington last year.
And now this year with Secaucus.
Yep, 1 against Secaucus over the very short left field fence there. Again shows bunt.
Another bunt attempt, and he keeps going foul in today's game. We've seen a lot of fouls from him.
See, Eli, I don't understand this for a couple of reasons. Number 1, he's probably the hottest hitter on this team right now. I know you've got Blaise Conti on deck, Eli, but I would let him swing the bat here personally.
I would.
Let him swing the bat. He's got
no outs.
He has 4 extra base hits this season. Yeah.
You got no outs. There's nothing to risk, nothing to lose here. Gotta speed this game up. Bunt attempt here. That's going to be fair. Throw to first in time, but the runner advances to second. That's Yandel Ortiz. He goes to second, 1 out.
Well, at least if you're going to bunt, Eli, you might as well make it a perfect bunt, and that was a perfect bunt. Gets the lead runner over to second and puts a runner in scoring position now. The Gales looking to get an insurance run here. And we got the perfect guy to do it here at the plate.
And it's Blaise Conti. Now, for those of you who watched last year's broadcast and remembers a little bit, that ball that Blaise Conti hit,
they're going to walk him.
They walk him.
Honestly, that's not surprising.
Not surprising. The base is at first and second now. Now, if you remember from last year, to bring up my point, it hit the wall. It didn't go over the fence for a home run, but it hit the wall.
You were right, Eli.
That's incredible.
Pretty impressive. And funny enough, that was also in the 5th inning of that game.
Yes, it was. Here's now the pitch to Roy Rivera. A ball there.
It's been a rough day for Roy at the plate, Eli. He struck out in both of his at-bats, but it'd be a nice time for him to break through right here. By the way, Eli, you know you got under the umbrella, right?
You're hogging it.
I'm not hogging it. Oh, foul ball.
Foul ball.
Gee,
might be playable.
Nope, not a play.
That's foul. Oh, now, thanks, Jack. The rain stopped.
It's still raining. I just felt the drop.
2 drops, Jack. We argue all this time, folks. This is absolutely.
I watch. We're about to get another downpour in like 5 minutes.
If we do, I'm hitting the road. I'm done.
As another New Jersey Transit train passes by.
That's my job.
Sorry. I beat you to it.
This is usually my job to announce this kind of stuff. Another distraction signed by St. Mary's to order that train to run exactly as the pitch was thrown. Did not do much there.
Still nobody out in this inning, Eli. We've had 4 consecutive base runners to begin the inning. A triple, a single. Or no. No, I'm sorry. Almonte was out after he bunted. I'm sorry. But Yep, but it's been a good inning. No bad outs, Eli. 3 base runners and a productive out.
Yes, it was. Roy Rivera.
Watch the opposite field here, Eli. Up, no, but walk instead.
The walk instead gets the bases loaded once more with 1 out. Correct?
Yes, bases loaded, 1 out. The infielder's going to come in now. Looks like they're going to throw home, Eli. Again, we saw Jason Bellinger warming up in the Lyndhurst bullpen, so if Lyndhurst has to make a pitching change, Bellinger will be ready to come in. Well, looks like he's going to stay in to face Demir Giddens here with the bases loaded and 1 out. 2-1, the Gales are leading. Let's see if they can get an insurance run in.
Here's the pitch. Base hit there! The Gales have an opportunity to score.
If they score 1, Cobbs will be held at third.
Bases remain loaded. 1 comes in, it's a 3-1 game.
First pitch swing, Eli, and right into center field.
Wasn't us. Hey, at least we didn't say that. It wasn't us.
I don't think he knows we're from St. Mary's. He probably doesn't know.
Everybody probably knows by now.
I think they're going to make a change here.
Maybe, yeah, we'll see.
I think they're going to make a
They're going to talk, I think. I think they're going to talk. No.
No pitching change.
No, I think they're talking.
Maybe. Oh, yeah. You're right. Okay.
No, pitching.
Oh, okay, so I was right.
Wait, no, because the pitcher was 3, Herman. Yeah, it's a pitching change.
Yep, so Jason Bellinger will come in. I think they're going to put
Anthony
Herman at second.
Anthony Amaro. It's Amaro that's pitching.
No, Amaro's in right field. He's not pitching.
I see a 12.
No, 12 is Bellinger.
Okay, I'm wrong, Jack. You're right. We'll be back after this.
No, it's okay, Eli. Don't worry about it.
Take a commercial. We'll update the score. We'll be back after this.
Yep, 3-1 Gales. No, we're not. Yeah, we are.
Now we're back. 3-1. Only 1 out. The bases, well, they're sort of loaded at second and third. Oh, sorry. Bases loaded.
Yeah, they are loaded. Yep.
Trying to build suspense here.
And now we've got Jeffrey Paulino at the plate.
Paulino, trying to make this game.
Now the rain has stopped.
You love to mess with me, don't you?
It has stopped, though.
That's not how you close it.
How do I close it?
We should put a camera just to see on Jack how long it takes to close that umbrella.
I closed it.
Nope.
What?
Watch. He's gonna open it up again. Watch this. It's gonna open up. Meanwhile, now what's happened? Eyes are on Jack at the moment as UPS plane flies over his head, landing at Newark. Let's see. Now, let go, Jack. And see what happens. Doing great, Jack.
Is that camera waterproof?
Yeah, it is.
I sure hope so.
I don't really know.
Well, it's a great day out here. Perfect weather conditions, as you can see.
This shoe's about to come up in 2.2 seconds, Jack. That may be used for a glove. Just.
I closed it. I closed it good enough, so up and it opened again. As the horn sounds.
That must be the end of halftime. In the dirt.
What kind of umbrella is this?
And just to answer the question, the lady asks us, is the camera waterproof?
Someone ripped you off with this.
Jack, it's been there in the car for years. Centuries, rather.
We're gonna. I don't even know where I should put this.
Hold this, Jack, and I will take care of it.
All right. Oh, base
There's
hit.
a base hit. There goes one run in. Another one remains the base is loaded. One comes in. It's a 4-1 game.
Good catch there. We almost missed that.
Jack almost missed that?
We almost missed it because I don't know how to close an umbrella.
Okay. You could talk so much, but can't close an umbrella.
That literally, one has nothing to do with the other. One is vocal, one is physical.
Wah, wah. And to answer the question,
You're struggling to close it too.
I know.
Yeah. See, that's the very hypocritical.
I also have
of you.
gloves on though, Jack. And I don't know if this camera is waterproof, so we'll find out on next broadcast if it does work.
I got more wet against the ball and we're fine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that game was boring when you did it. Pinch runner comes in for, it appears on Monty.
No, it should probably be Blaze, I would assume.
Do you know who they're playing?
Lyndhurst St. Mary's.
St. Mary.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bradley Higgins is up. Yeah.
No, that's Michael Cummings.
That's Brad.
That's Brad?
I think that's Brad. That's a 3-1, I believe.
I'm pretty sure that's Michael Cummings. Do you have your binoculars?
I cannot. That's Brad. 3-1.
That looks like a 2 to me.
Maybe I'm blind.
No, I don't think they'd be pitch hitting here. Foul.
Swing and a miss. That to me, I could be wrong. I admit that I'm wrong a lot.
I'm not sure. Well, this is.
That does not look like a 2 to me, though.
It would be less confusing if this wasn't Michael Cummings' spot, but this is the 7th spot in the order, and I'm pretty confident that it's still Michael Cummings batting here.
As I fix the struggle to open, I think that's a 3, Jack. That is Bradley Higgins, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh-oh.
Opportunity. Safe! One comes in. Bradley slips. We're coming. Somebody slips. Base as well.
2 runs scored.
2 runs scored. 6-1. That's a 3, Jack.
Oh, is it? Is it actually?
I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to move in so I can see on the camera.
Well, he's at first, so it's going to be hard for us to see. But the Gales have now scored.
That's a 3, Jack.
5 runs. All right, well, that is my mistake then. I apologize. 6-1, Gales.
No, is that Jack? I can't tell.
I still think it's Tom.
I think it's.
We'll see. We'll see when he gets to third, or if he gets.
If
to
he
third.
gets to second.
Well, no, because second he'll probably. Oh no, we might be able to. But and you just open the umbrella again.
Okay, Jack. You know what?
See, you know what? He's yelling at me for not being able to close the umbrella. He can't even close this umbrella. He's had it in his thing for years.
My hands are freezing.
Guys, he was just yelling at me for not being able to close this umbrella. He can't close it either. So hypocrisy. That was a disengagement there. Still runners at the corners, Eli. Only 1 out.
I did it.
Wow, finally. And you've just opened it again.
Mercy. Anybody got duct tape? Pickoff attempt safe. Runner comes in. It's a 7-1 game.
Wow. From bad to worse.
Never mind. Back it up. 6-1.
Oh.
Back it up. My bad.
Oh, why are they calling it back? What happened? That was very awkward. What?
My hand is frozen, Jack. I can't feel it. Jack, can you do me a favor? Because I can't feel my hands. Open this up from the inside. I can't feel my hands. I don't. No, here. Right here.
What?
Inside here.
I don't understand.
I can't feel my hands. I cannot feel my hands.
We're just wearing gloves.
I know, but feel the check.
I have been wearing gloves these very years. That is in the ground. It's hard to. I'll say like, it's hard to not say dirt, but this is a turf field. Runner heading to second, and that goes into the outfield. And now the run will score. So it is 7-1, Eli.
Okay, now it's 7-1. You could update the score. I did it.
Guys, let's all give a round of applause.
Okay, number one,
for my
Jack couldn't do it.
amazing
Let's
partner,
clarify that.
Eli
Jack couldn't do it. Let's clarify
finally
that. Back to the
closing
baseball.
The umbrella.
My hands are still frozen.
Excuse me. Who is the one who's had this umbrella in their trunk for years?
My parents. Technically, it's my parents. So if you want to get technical here, we could play that game.
But I have.
What time is it?
Your DNA's on that umbrella, though. My
Sure.
DNA's.
What time is it?
It is 5:42 local time. It is 7-1 Gales.
Times are getting desperate, Jack.
Bobby is saying it was Brad at the plate.
It was Brad. I knew it. Thank you, Bobby. I was right. Told you, Jack.
Wow. Amazing. There's still only one out of the inning, by the way, and the Gales have 6 runs home in the inning. It's 7-1.
Am I crazy, Jack?
What?
I'm crazy.
Back to baseball, guys. Let's actually focus on the game here. It's 7-1 same.
I am focusing.
They have 6 runs in the top of the 5th.
Runners at first and second.
And back to the top of the order for Yandel Ortiz.
Fouled.
4th time around the order, Eli, and Ortiz is 3 for 3 today. The first 3-hit game of his career.
I believe softball won.
Yep, he's tripled and he's singled twice. He is gearing up for a monster sophomore year, Eli. He's been outstanding so far.
Yes, he has. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Ground ball. I say...
That still looks like a 2 to me. That does not look like a 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because they pinch hit it.
Oh, they pinch ran?
Yeah. They switched the runners.
Did they actually? I didn't even realize.
Yeah, Brad hit, and now Michael Cummings is there to relieve Brad.
I didn't know why. I didn't know you were allowed to. I didn't know you were allowed to be pinch hit for, and then come back in to run for that hitter. I did not know that. But high school is different than professional.
You know what, Jack? Life's a mystery. High school baseball is a mystery. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Yandel Ortiz.
Oh, double steal.
Pick off attempt.
He's out.
Ow. That retires the side. 7-1 though. Back after this. Pitch is ruled a strike. Logan Bartley now in for Alex Almonte at left. It appears Giddens has made it to the bullpen. And I believe from the looks of it, it looks like Bradley Higgins is at first. Could be wrong though.
I think
I'm right.
Yeah, Roy Rivera's moved to third, and they moved Bradley to first. Or no, Roy was at third. No, so I guess Bradley comes into first, and then Demir, as you said, is in the bullpen. Yes. We're in the bottom of the fifth, by the way.
Yes, bottom of the fifth.
And the rain has stopped. Thank goodness.
Still cold though.
You've said that about 20 times on this broadcast.
I know.
I think everyone at home knows at this point that it's cold.
Hey, if you guys have a tracker, please let us know because I'm curious to know. Onto the pitch. Up high. And that is a walk right there. Hold on, wait, hold on. Because it loads. No? Okay.
Funny, are you really testing my hotspots, Howard? That pitch missed.
Missed pitch there.
We got a visit right now. Let's see if Nigel's. Well, we also have to remember there might be a pitch limit here. Did he reach his pitch limit perhaps?
I don't think so.
Well,
He's still got time.
yeah, he's still staying out there. So I believe that it was a walk to the first batter, leadoff batter for Lyndhurst, and now the second batter is coming to the bat to the plate.
Up high. Foul.
Oh, that's the closest one to us today. And looks like Logan Bartley is going to leave the ball there. Hopefully there's nothing happens over here on this side of the field because we just got a baseball sitting out here.
That's like it's just going to interfere.
Well, Lyndhurst now has to overcome a 6-run deficit, Eli. This game has changed in the matter of just one half an inning with the Gales scoring 6 runs.
Yes, it has.
Right down the middle. And this time from the other side, a train is coming.
That's a Hoboken bound.
Yep. Thank you very much, Eli, for your... At least I think it looks like one of the Lyndhurst coaches is coming out to get the ball. Might be a player, I don't know.
Player. Strikeout. Number 1.
Of the inning, yep. Yep, so that is the first out of the bottom of the fifth. Again, 7-1, so the Gales would still need to score 4 more for the mercy roll. Otherwise, we're going to be here until the bottom of the 7th. I totally did not say that to remind Eli about the fact that we still have a couple more innings to go here.
Pop up.
Oh, that's it, wow.
To right. Makes a catch. That is Ortiz.
Well, Eli, he made that a lot easier than it looks. That was a line drive, but again, tracking it, tough game to track balls in, but he was able to hang with it and make the catch. Line drive shot, and there were 2 outs in the inning. Blaze Conti 1 out away, from getting through 5.
I really like those New Jerseys this year. Now they're black both home and away.
Oh,
Over
no.
the head. Oh no. But the good news is it was a pickoff attempt, so nothing really happened. Swing and a miss.
He's throwing high heat right now, back-to-back high fastballs, and the count is quickly 0-2. Blaze Conti, 1 strike away from getting out of this inning.
He's done a phenomenal job all game as we are near the 6th inning. Can he do it? Here's the pitch, a very big one here. Blaze Conti, the pitch. He holds, he waits. Lyndhurst prepares for the biggest pitch of the inning. The pitch from Blaze. A ball.
Ooh, that was very close. Just missed though, according to Mr. Home Plate Umpire. Got him.
Swing and a miss. 2nd out. And sorry, 3rd out. And that retires the side. 1-2 full. Weird. Now we're back. Pop up to right. That's going to be foul. That's going to go into the softball field. Watch out up ahead.
Oh, that make it in the.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, made it in the field. Watch out, everyone.
To you, this is hilarious.
This is amazing.
I know.
I'm having such a great time here. This is, I'm putting it out with the rain going by.
This is like the worst nightmare that you can ever give me.
Guys, this is getting ridiculous. Like, I think the more he says it's cold, the more cold he's gonna get.
Just keep in mind, folks, during the break, Jack kept asking me.
I asked you one time.
Twice.
One time.
Twice.
One time.
Twice.
You're so dramatic.
I know.
Yeah, you know, yeah, exactly. You can't, yeah, it's so bad you can't even deny it. It'll be 65 degrees the next day and he's still gonna say it's cold.
That's warm.
No, you're gonna say it's cold, I know it.
That's warm.
There's gonna be a 4-mile-an-hour wind gust and you're gonna say, oh, it's so cold, I don't wanna be here, I wanna go home. By the way, this is a guy who says he likes it cold. Winter's his favorite season over summer.
Yeah, not staying out there for, again, if there's no wind and no rain, I don't care. You go around it, base hit there, he'll head to first.
A 4-for-4 day for Yandel Ortiz. What a performance for the sophomore today.
It is incredible, and Alex Almonte now heads up.
Well, needless to say, it's his first 4-hit game of his career. 3 singles and a triple for Yandel Ortiz. Now remember, if St. Mary's does score 4 runs in this inning, Lyndhurst will have to come to bat in the bottom of the 6th, and there's another base hit.
Base hit there. First and second, no outs.
And guess who's coming up?
Blaze Conti. If he could hit a home run or get to the 406 mark here by us, He has the opportunity to make this a 10-1 game. Metro North to the right. Foul.
Yep, and goes into the Lyndhurst dugout. Funny, Eli, in Major League Baseball, most teams, the home team will have their dugout on the first base side, the away team will have it on the third base side. But in high school, I've noticed that most home teams have their dugouts on the third base side, most away teams have it on the first base side.
Pop up to the right. That's foul.
Watch out, everyone.
Ooh, hits the house.
Oh, it did hit the house. It's hard to see the ball. Hopefully he doesn't hit it like close to us because, you know, it's going to be hard for us to see.
We could tell.
But 0-2 now. Chance for Bellinger to get a big out here.
There's a ball there. Strike.
Yeah, it's a strikeout. Yep.
Strikeout there. Blaze Conte strikes out. Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a close pitch. He took it for a strike. It's a perfect pitch. You got to make a perfect pitch to get a guy like Blaze Conte out. He certainly did. And I believe that's Logan Bartley at the plate now.
Yes.
That looks like a 7, not
That's
a 1.
a 7.
Yeah, that looks like a 7 to me. He hit a home run against Ramsey, by the way.
That's going to be caught out.
Oh, that was close.
Runners advance back. Yes, you were right. That is Logan Bartley there. That is the second out. 1-2 away.
Redemption for me guessing the player, the pinch hitter, right?
Correct, Jack.
There goes a plane. Where's that one going, Eli? JFK?
Newark.
Nope. Really?
It's known as the Stadium Turn.
That plane looks pretty high to be going to Newark.
It's Newark.
It's like
It's on the approach.
We're what, like 10 miles north of Newark? Not even?
Pretty much, yeah. It's the stadium approach because then it gets lower than the wheels.
I think we have another pinch hitter here.
Yes, that is 20.
That's Bobby Cross, I think, 26.
Yeah.
Bobby Cross is at the plate now.
Here's the pitch.
Still 7-1, by the way. And they're now 2 outs in the inning, correct?
Correct.
Yes. We had Blaze Conte struck out and Logan Bartley flied out. Bobby Cross was really impressive last year, Eli. His freshman year, starting pitcher. They threw him out there for some big games. He pitched against Don Bosco. He had some really important starts last year. So he's got some of that big game experience for the Gales coming into his sophomore year.
There's a ball.
Strike, that looks like.
Strike there to me.
I think now we're going to hit the stage where the umpire's like, all right, guys, you got to swing the bat or it's a strike. We were talking about that before the game, too.
Yes, that was our conversation.
That's actually pretty funny.
We do have a lot of conversation before the game. There is a swing. Foul.
Yep.
We have a pitcher warming up for Lyndhurst on the right-hand side.
Yep.
Grounder. Shortstop. Safe at second.
Out at first.
Out at first, though.
And the
Retires aside. 7-1's your score. Back after this.
By the way, real quick before we go to break, that is Ryan Lemanowicz warming up in the bullpen for Lyndhurst.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. there we go.
You're good.
All right, you're on right now.
Blaze Conti is back out there on the mound. 7-2 your score. Still 2 innings to go unless the Gales can get a 4 in the next inning.
We are in the bottom of the 6th now, guys.
We are in the bottom of the 6th. This game is slowly moving. The wind has stopped.
That's a good sign.
Feels a lot better out here. Next pitch from Blaze. He's on the ground.
Thank you. 7-1, the Gales are still leading, Eli.
And the ground again. Seven to 1 here. 6th inning. Jack's staring laughing to the left of me.
There is no way that just happened.
The next pitch. Back on the ground again. Runner at first, by the way.
Oh. One out in this inning or no outs?
No outs. We got no outs.
There's a walk.
Another walk. Runners at first and second.
See if
Blaze has to be cautious here.
Yeah, the Golden Bears can get a rally here. Well, we saw up. We're gonna get a change here. I think we're gonna get a change.
We're gonna get a change here.
We'll see who they pick. Could be Bobby Cross. Could be we saw Giddens warming up.
Here it is. We'll see what Coach Nigel does.
Yeah, I think that's it. So
And that's it for Blaze Conti.
Yep, they'll probably move Blaze to first. They'll probably maybe Demir will be pitching. I'm not sure, but yep, I think they're gonna put Blaze in first, and we'll see who comes in to pitch. So what I think they're gonna do, Eli, is they're gonna move Roy Rivera to second. They might move Blaze to third, actually, and we'll see who the new pitcher is gonna be.
In the meantime, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Play ball with Alex Almonte. Sorry, Giddens. Pitching. Giddens, not Alex Almonte.
Well, Alex Almonte did pitch last year a little bit, so.
Have trouble there, Jack?
Nope, we're good.
Okay.
Yep, so what happened, Eli, is looks like Roy Rivera's going to stay at third. I think Blaze Colatiel is at first. I'm assuming he'll be at, he's at first now. So they just switched the pitcher and the first baseman. That's all they did.
A lot of behind the scenes stuff here, folks.
Whoa, that was up near his face.
That was rough. Up high, to right, makes the catch. I believe that's only the first, no, second out, right?
I think it's the first out. I don't think you recorded out.
No, I don't think there was an out, no. My bad.
That's okay. 1 out of the 6. Lyndhurst has 5 outs to work with, and they have a 6-run deficit to overcome.
There is a ball there. Pitch is up high. In front of the ball. Runners are first and second. Giddens has to be careful here. Up high. Fouled.
Another foul ball. By the way, this lacrosse game is still going on to the left of us.
Yeah, very competitive game.
This is outside. Bit of a dangerous spot here for the Gales, Eli. Lyndhurst has 2 runners on, and there's still only 1 out of the inning, and hitters count here for the Lyndhurst batter. I believe that's Sean Bellinger at the plate.
Yes, it is. Pop a foul.
I have to say, Eli, the way the dugouts here are shaped are very interesting. Like, basically the entire dugout is surrounded by the fence.
Correct.
You don't see that very. Usually the fences are behind the dugouts, not in front of them.
Yeah.
And that's
walk.
Ball 4. Bases are loaded.
Wow. Base loaded. Giddens has to be super careful here because there's only 1 out. A run can score. He cannot afford to walk anybody.
Yep. He certainly cannot, Eli. And this game is far from over again. We're in the 6th. So Lyndhurst still has 5 outs to work with here. And they've got 3 runners on.
Here's the next pitch. Strike called.
Yep. Big swing there on the first pitch. Looking to make this a 2-run game. But he comes up empty. We'll do it again right here.
Next pitch is ruled ball. Again, cannot give up a walk. The bases are loaded. There's only 1 out in this inning. This is the bottom of the 6th inning. The Gills have a commanding 7-1 lead, but they cannot afford to give a run up here. Better yet, a grand slam. There's a foul there.
All right, Eli, well, here's a chance for Giddens to get a big out here. He needs a strikeout here. He's got 2 strikes on the left-handed batter for Lyndhurst. Let's see if he can make it happen.
Lyndhurst can come back from this.
Got him.
The pitch says good night. 2 outs.
That's a big time strikeout for Demir Giddens. Confidence booster right there. Now 2 outs in the inning. Eli, he's got a chance to get out of it. St. Mary's can drop their infield. Well, the infield was back anyways with a 6-run lead. But now the infield can take their standard positioning here. 1 out to get for Demir Giddens in the 6th, not the game.
There is a foul. Giddens can get out this very dangerous inning here. Now again, when the Gales are up, all they need to do is get 4 runs in. If they get 4 runs in, the game is over. We don't even have to go to the bottom of the 7th. But if they don't get 4 runs,
I don't know about. I don't think that's right. I think they have to hit.
never mind. No, it should be mercy.
I don't believe so.
I think it is, but I could be wrong.
Usually when a road team mercies, the bottom of the team has to get a chance to hit.
I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Pitch.
Just missed.
Just missed there. On behalf of Surge Sports, we want to thank you for continuing to watch today's game. Reminder, Bergen Catholic will buy Blackjack is this Saturday at 12 o'clock. The softball game is happening also on Saturday at 10 o'clock. Again, this is all depending on the weather. So stay tuned for updates to social media, NJ.com, or on the YouTube channel. You can always join us, join me and Jim Monahan at 10 o'clock for Sports with Mono Mono, where we talk about everything all sports on the Sports with Mono Mono YouTube channel. Also live on Surge Sports YouTube. Jack and I host the 12 Horseshoe podcast during the NFL season, Tuesdays and Fridays. Off season usually every Thursday, and we hope you join us for the draft party special happening in just 2 weeks from today.
Yes, indeed, Eli.
Crazy.
All 32 teams still hold their first-round picks currently.
There is a
Should end the inning.
ends the inning there. Well, a dangerous one, but the Gales survive. 7-1. We'll be back. We are back. Santana's on. The Gales have a commanding 7-1 lead. It's the top of the 7th. We're almost there.
That's not Santana.
Nope, I'm wrong. 8. Who's 8?
Jeffrey Paulino. No, I know it's Jeffrey. Jeffrey's 8. Demir's 9. Jeffrey's 8.
My bad. Polino.
This is right.
You sure you don't want to keep it? Trying to get our head started on packing here. Yeah, now it's good. You're right.
Yep.
I'm sorry for downing you.
Oh.
I did that wrong.
I think the game is over. It looks like they're celebrating.
Yeah, it looks like Piers Wallington has won that cross game.
I didn't know it's Wallington.
I saw the bus.
Oh. Well done, Eli. Wallington beats Lyndhurst in lacrosse.
Looks like I've been paying more attention to that game than I have been in our own game.
Wow, you just admitted that on the broadcast.
I have. That softball to the right has ended. This baseball, however, no, not really. Not on.
No, we have 4 outs to go. St. Mary's has 1 out to play with, and the Lyndhurst has 3. We'll see who the pitcher is in the bottom of the 7th, whether it's Giddens or whether Gales bring someone else in.
That's Logan Bartley, by the way.
It is Logan Bartley at the plate, yes, indeed.
1 out.
Except there were 2 outs.
Never mind.
Well, I don't know. Is there 1 out?
I think there might be 2 outs. You're right.
I don't know. We'll see. I also think we have a new pitcher in for Lyndhurst too. I think number 6 is coming to pitch now. Yeah, that's a new pitcher.
Yeah.
So the 3rd pitcher of the day, used by the Lyndhurst Golden Bears.
Pop a foul. Once again.
No, I thought he
Foul.
missed that one.
That's a foul.
Never mind. The 3rd baseman was blocking my view there. Get out of the way, 3rd
can move over,
baseman.
you know.
Oh, my bad. I will take over for the camera while. Strike 3, inning over.
We'll be back after this. 7-1 Gales.
Oh,
We're back. 1 inning to go. 3 away.
from a Gales victory. It will be their 3rd victory in a row.
Let's hope they can get it done. It's 7-1 your score.
Looks like
Jack Rizzo here. Elijah Weintraub here. Bobby did the softball game. He's home. Lucky him. Hope you're watching though. Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Tommy, if you're watching.
I thought you were going to come back and visit us, but yeah, I guess not.
Oh, yeah. Just real. It's not. I guess he decided to go home to the comfort of his home.
I don't blame you though. 7-1 your score
And your
though.
blanket just dropped.
7th inning.
Here.
Oh, thank you, Jack. You're welcome.
That is a ball right there.
Ball right there. Thank you. So it's 1, 2, 3 strikes to the bat. We were singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" during the break.
Yep.
Very good.
Fly ball out.
Fly ball to right. Playable. He's got it.
1 away.
1 away, 2 to go. Jack is just celebrating here more than me. It's like he's cold or something.
No,
Really?
no, my legs hurt.
You can sit in the car.
I have a job to do, Eli. Stop trying to leave me.
Your job today has been complaining with me all
What?
broadcast.
This is literally, the only thing I've been complaining about is that my legs hurt. Not the weather, not the wind, not, you know,
I could also leave after this game ends, pack up and warm up the car and wait for you to pack up the equipment. I could do that too.
I mean, I did that on Saturday. And you're complaining about the weather today. Saturday was way worse when softball was playing DePaul. It was like 40 degrees. It was raining. It was windy. I was all alone. Yeah.
I hope you're having fun, everybody at home, and I hope you, if you hate my broadcast, I'm so sorry. Jack will be back on the call with you very soon. That's the brighter note.
No. I hope you guys are enjoying all the comedy that we've had talking to each other
But
today.
if you hate it, trust me, Jack is back. He's more professional than me. He has more knowledge.
But listen though,
I don't.
When we're miserable in this weather, we have to make the most out of what we've done. I think we've done that. So I think we have to be proud of ourselves
That
today.
is true. Here's the pitch.
Ball four.
Up high, ball forward. Hey, head first.
Oh my goodness. We have somewhere to be, by the way, after this game. So
We do. We have to be there for 7 o'clock. It's only
6:28.
6:28. It's 15 minutes to get there. We may run a little late.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. And I hate to admit this though. I have bad anxiety. Like I really hate being late to stuff. I have to be like an hour early.
Oh my god, it's gonna be the
half
first
hour
time
early.
he's ever gonna be late to something in his life.
I have been late to something. He's been listening to me because he made a pitching change.
Oh, so who's gonna pitch it out? Is that Bobby Cross? I think it is.
Pathetic. You could have just. I know we're on.
That is Bobby Cross, by the way. I think we should start singing that song they sing on All Saints Day Mass as we get it, like, all the saints pray for us.
Okay, well this game is almost over. We have a runner on first in the meantime.
And we have, of course,
One out.
Of course, at this time,
Pitching change.
it is the perfectly most convenient time to make a pitching change, everyone. Bobby Cross is the new pitcher for St. Mary's. He replaces... Bobby Cross replaces Demir Giddens on the mound, and we are finally back underway with the Lyndhurst batter coming up. Again, congratulations to the Wallington lacrosse team for picking up the win over Lyndhurst today.
I wanted to interview them. This is so bad.
Here we go. Bobby Cross fires the first pitch that is lined out to right center field.
Please catch it.
And it's down and it gets by the center fielder. This might be an inside the park home run. And it's going to be. No, they held him up. 7-2 now. Runner at third, 1 out.
My face has dropped, folks.
I think the worst part about this all is the fact that the car is literally like 10 feet behind us, so we just have the urge to go into the car. Anyways, though, it is now 7-2 in favor of the Gales. Still only 1 out here in the 7th. And Lyndhurst 1 run closer. The pitch is in for a called strike. 0-1. Bobby Cross has 2 outs to get here, trying to wrap up the Gales' 5th victory of the season.
Well, the Masters is happening.
Yep. I'm rooting for Rory McIlroy.
I don't know what happened today. I know a bunch of stuff happened. Since 4 o'clock, I don't think I took a look on Twitter, which is usually my update spot.
I will look on ESPN to look and see who's leading at Augusta so far today. The leader after one day at Augusta is Justin Rose representing England.
Where's Roy and Scotty?
Scotty Scheffler is in third place with 4 under par. Rory McIlroy is
Not even on the top 10.
No, he's tied for 7.
We have an out.
With 2 under. Yes, 2 outs in the 9th.
2 outs, 1 away.
Roy is 2 under right now. He's tied for 7. We have Ludvig Åberg of Sweden with 3 under par. He's tied for 5th. We have
So yeah, basically our pick of Rory McIlroy can go down the drain.
no, he's like 2. He's just a couple behind, and this is a 4-day tournament.
What innings did they play today?
I don't know.
No innings, par, hole.
No, they play 18.
18 every day?
Yeah, it's four rounds of 18 holes.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so there's plenty of time for everything to be made up.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Well, that could end it.
No, it's not. It's a base hit to first. Runner comes in. It's a 7-4 game with 1 out remaining. I'm ready to turn this heat on this car because I will be... Jack, I hate to let you know the heat's going to be on, and when I turn on that car...
Yeah.
You make it warmed up like a toaster box.
You and I have been arguing all game, but I think now we're starting to suffer together out here.
It finally took him 7 whole innings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding up to the camera because 7 whole innings.
Well, no, it's not because of the weather. It's more so because we have somewhere to be after this game is over. And we know that...
Here's a pitch.
Mr. Weintraub over here does not like to be late.
It's on the ground. We're going to be late today because someone can't hit. Go Gales.
Go Gales indeed.
I'm going to get so much in trouble tomorrow, but it's okay. Somebody, whoever watches this. There it is. To end it, another base hit. Runners at first and second. Still a 7-3 game.
This game is continuing, folks. Amazingly, we are still here. And it is 6:34. We've been playing now for about 2 hours. This game is still ongoing. Bobby Cross has 1 out to get here. The Gills are trying to wrap up this victory in Lyndhurst. If they win today, they'll go to 2-0 in the National Division. And they'll get probably their toughest game of it out of the way, a road game against.
Well, no, they still got Rutherford down in the dirt.
Rutherford, but I think Lyndhurst and Rutherford are close, but I think Lyndhurst is the slightly better team.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But Rutherford's a much tougher field to play on, though. They have grass. This is turf. Bobby Cross is 1 strike away, guys.
1 strike potential.
Bobby Cross 1 strike away. Can the Gales solidify this win? Foul out of play.
What was the final score of your game?
Oh my God. That's
Oh boy, that's funny. I have to find out what the final score was.
Oh, it should do it.
There it is. Game over.
Gales win.
The Gales win the final score here 7-3 from Jack Rizzo, Elijah Warren. We're signing off here. Good night.